hitters going head to head. Let's not forget.
Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Dinamo Zagreb versus Chelsea in the Champions League. Let's go and get the 3 points in our first ever visit to Croatia.
Different midfield partnership that we're seeing that Tuchel's fielded with Kovacic and Mount. What are you expecting? Well, because obviously N'Golo Kante being injured, there's a huge problem.
So
because he's such a wonderful player. They've not settled on a midfield two.
So guys, it's another kick-off. The only other kick-off in the Champions League is Copenhagen versus Dortmund in the Champions League, and this one, which is Zagreb versus Chelsea.
Sometimes I like him in there better, especially when we control the ball. We seem to have better possession with him because he's got lovely technique and he can.
Let's now go show what we can be made of, and literally go and show our.
It's an area of concern that we need to nail down. It has been a shaky start for Chelsea in the Premier League, but sometimes make the game in another competition.
So guys, put your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new. I'll give you the lineups in a moment. We'll just wait for the players to come out of the tunnel, folks.
Back in a different competition, it's fresh impetus. You know, there's players here that perhaps haven't played. There's a few new signings, so you'd think they'd be fresh. You'd expect them to get a result.
And the fans will certainly be up for this one tonight, won't they, Jay?
Oh, look, this place this is a cauldron. This place, and there'll certainly be a good atmosphere. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Come on, lads!
It doesn't look like a cauldron just through those shots there. I can assure you it is.
Wait, a lot's changed in 10 years.
Well, here we go. The teams are all set and ready to walk, and we are all set and ready in the studio. The fans are ready as well. I hope you are too, as the Champions League starts right here, right now. Watching this one for us, Martin Keown and Darren Fletcher. Good evening.
Get free! Chelsea! Chelsea! Oh, we are the Chelsea! Oh, we are the Chelsea! 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 All right! I'll give you the lineups for the both teams today.
As you can see, the stadion Maximia isn't full, and it does feel like an occasion for the.
This is your Zagreb team to play Chelsea today, and our very first ever visit to Croatia.
As they possibly can.
This is your Chelsea lineup: Kepa, surprising, Aspilicueta, Fafana, Koulibaly, James, Mount, Kovacic, Chilwell, Havertz, Sterling, and thank the Lord, Aubameyang is starting, folks. And there is your bench underneath of the subs. But that's to play the Croatian champions Zagreb tonight. But the main thing is Aubameyang is starting, folks. Aubameyang is starting. Let's hope we can get back to winning ways. And our owner is at the game today, so it shows how much this owner is living and breathing Chelsea Football Club. Because our old owner, God rest, and what he did for us was amazing. Roman Abramovich, he never really travelled to away games. He never travelled, mostly at home games, but never really went away in like European games and stuff like that. So it's good to see that our new owner has come to Zagreb to come and support the boys, come and see how we do in Europe for the first time under the new era of Todd Bowley and Clear Lake Capital. Start a new era in Europe for us. So hopefully, folks, let's go and let's get the win.
So the handshakes between the players, it's a big night for most of them down there tonight in the Champions League.
And the sound that you can hear is from the ultras of Dinamo Zagreb in the background, folks. Which that's going to be intimidating for us because we got to go against that.
7 starters are full internationals for Croatia, and there's a mix of experience and inexperience in Champions League terms for them. Moharami, Lubicic, Ademi and Peric are the players who come in tonight. But the two up front are the players Chelsea need to watch closely. Mislav Orsic and Bruno Petkovic.
Yeah, but then the Petkovic and then the Orsic. Oh man, you just got to be careful.
18 months ago in the Europa League. It's usually a back 4 for them, but we expect Dinamo Zagreb to play with a back 3 this evening. Istvan Kovac from Romania is the referee. He's joined down there by the captains, Ariel Ademi.
Jesus Aspilicueta! Jesus Aspilicueta! Jesus Aspilicueta! Chelsea are wearing our new away kit.
Well, there are 6 Chelsea changes tonight from the weekend, with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's debut the headline. Elsewhere, Kepa replaces Mendy in goal. Azpilicueta comes into the back 3. Ben Chilwell returns at wing-back. Mount, Havertz and Aubameyang are the other changes. Aubameyang's wearing a mask tonight to protect his damaged jaw.
Come on, Chelsea!
Silva is rested, and the other 5 who drop out are on a strong Chelsea bench. The European champions of 2 years ago are here to start their quest to win the
Come on, boys! Come on, Chelsea!
It's a new look Chelsea squad in a summer where Europe's best have all tried to get better. This is Group E, a section that includes the champions of Italy, the champions of Austria, and in Dinamo Zagreb, the champions of Croatia. And there is the man in the mask, Pierre-Emerick.
Come on, Aubameyang!
Who makes his Chelsea debut tonight and plays Martin Keown, his first game in the Champions League since December 26th.
Game is underway! Chelsea's Champions League campaign kicks off away in Croatia against Dinamo Zagreb. Let's go and get the 3 points and bring it back to SW6.
So yeah, still a lot left in this young man.
Conditions ideal.
Go Chelsea! Go Chelsea! Go Chelsea! Go Chelsea!
For Kepa, who's in goal tonight in place of Edouard Mendy, who is on the Chelsea bench, but Thomas Tuchel was saying that he's got a slight issue with his patella tendon, hence why he's changed his goalkeeper in this one.
Come on!
There's Ivan Nusic involved for the first time, and Chelsea in the change strip tonight, the white shirts with the light blue across the chest. Kovacic was working hard, but needed a bit of help in there from Ben Chilwell, who's back in the Chelsea starting lineup tonight after coming on and changing the game essentially the weekend against West Ham.
He did. Cucurella, 63 million they paid for him. But
Our owner's there as well, just to let you know.
To offer this season.
There's 68-year-old Ante Kacic, who came in to hold the fort at the end of last season.
Sounds like we got an owner with passion.
Contract. He was in charge of Croatia at the 2016 European Championships.
Looks like Fofana is going into that middle berth in the back 3.
It's gonna be interesting to see Fofana playing Thiago Silva's role, which in the centre of the back 3, and to see how Aubameyang does up front.
There's Kai Havertz. Kovacic has Mason Mount in central midfield. Sterling looking to turn.
Why?
Reece James, who's just signed a new contract, long-term contract for Chelsea.
I think it's really important.
I put it up there because that's where usually I would put the timer.
Table at Christmas last year, and it all fell away when they lost those 2 wing backs. So
I can see it.
back in tandem tonight.
I can even see it on the actual screen. Cause
Sterling playing in the Champions League for Chelsea.
it's just that I was at the time basically doing setting up 4 different streams for the rest of the week.
It's a big night for him, Mateo Kovacic.
So it was like I had to rush all of them. So
Has been really looking forward to this one. Defending them there for Dinamo.
He has, Darren. He's had some
Come
good
on.
games this season. I think it's really good from a Chelsea point of view. I don't think he quite gets the credit he deserves in there.
get the ball to Batman, and he will score.
It's already the 16th game of the season for Dinamo Zagreb, who started their season back on July the 9th. They got through 3 rounds of qualifying to get this far. So while it's opening night for Chelsea in the competition, it's the 7th game in the Champions League already for the champions of Croatia. It's the first time the teams have played against each other. Dinamo in the group stage for the 8th time, but they've never managed to get through to the knockout stages.
And Dinamo going with a back 5. Not seen them do that yet, of course, this season. Lots of teams do that when they play Chelsea to try and cancel them out.
Come on, boys.
Fofana onto Koulibaly. First game in the Champions League tonight for Wesley Fofana. Sterling looking
Okay.
and that's headed away by Dino Peric, one of the 4 changes tonight made by the Dinamo Zagreb coach Ante Kacic.
We just got to make sure we don't give their front 2 any space.
from North Macedonia, Bulgaria and Norway in the qualifiers, a campaign that started 7
I am glad that I'm not a player playing in this game, because that atmosphere must be very intimidating.
of the 19. So they're very confident here, even if this does represent a big step up in class for them in terms of what they face tonight in Chelsea.
Well, it certainly does. What did they spend? £5 million on the transfer
What?
window as opposed to something like 250 million from a Chelsea point of view.
Come on.
As you'd expect, Chelsea dominate.
Basically, it's their main two are the top two are their main threat, and they're their most experienced players.
Playing quite close together. Aubameyang and Havertz down that middle for Chelsea.
Yeah. Oh, I think what.
Kovacic closed down quickly there.
Yeah. I think what the commentators would say. Yeah. Yeah, I think what commentators were saying is that for Champions League experience, they're the main two that have had the most experience in this competition than anyone else in their squad. So they're the ones that know this, but we still just got. But also, I'll be more wary of than Petrovic. Go on! Yes! Aubameyang! Oh, you twat! Oh! No, it didn't. It didn't flop. It just the player literally just dived in front of the ball. It was literally an open goal. But the player did what most defenders or what players would do. You would jump in front of a ball. Or was it? Oh, it was Aubameyang. It was Sterling. If it was Aubameyang, he would have buried that in a heartbeat. But good thing is we can already see there's something clicking between them two, so that's good. That if you can do that in the league as well, please.
You notice, Martin, when you think about Havertz, Sterling and Aubameyang, is it's a more natural position now for Kai Havertz. They've given the ball.
And Mendy looks like he's got a knee problem, a slight knee problem. That's why he's on the bench.
But he can't keep the ball in play.
No, very noticeable that Chelsea getting lots of bodies forward.
But it's not serious enough for him not to be involved.
Right,
So it's slightly a good thing.
in that central position. Sterling's sort of been going out further to the left-hand side, but they're playing as a three up there at times.
Chelsea have lost
This
their
stadium looks very old.
2 away games. A big concerns in the early weeks of the season, but in Champions League group stage matches, their form is rock solid. One defeat in 17 in the group.
Commentator, don't say that, because then there's a thing called commentator's curse. And I hate it when commentators say things about our record in the Champions League, and then literally it could be a curse.
Just need to be careful there, Chelsea. Orisic nearly getting in from that diagonal. Aspilicueta now moving.
We definitely know how good Orsic is. He basically single-handedly knocked out Spurs out of the Europa League one year.
Orsic and the number 9 Bruno Petkovic. Orsic has 8 this season,
Yeah.
5 for Petkovic. They are good at taking opportunities if Dinamo Zagreb.
And it was that, I think it was that exact year that they knocked out Spurs. I was using Orsic a lot up front on my FIFA team.
So tone of domination.
Because he was literally, he had one of the best cards he'd had, but then he's haven't had a good one since.
There's Lubicic. Now Ivanusic.
How mad is it to say that this team's been champions of their league 16 of the last 17 seasons?
Go across there because Ristovski was coming forward for Farah's clearance. Sterling now.
That's a ball! Go on! Go on! Go on! It's at the moment! Oh, you...
It flashes
Ah.
across the front of Aubameyang.
Well, you wondered, should Aubameyang really go and attack that near post there? Great
But the
move
what?
from
Oh, the one thing I'm actually good at, we're actually putting balls in the box, and we actually have someone who's actually there to try and get on the end of it.
Whips it across, and Aubameyang, he sort of holds his run and doesn't attack the near post. I think he makes the wrong call there.
Won the Champions League for Chelsea.
So if we didn't have him, if he wasn't playing today, there'd be no one in that box getting on the end of that.
Playing the game with the mask on. I'm not sure you've ever done it. I doubt you have, but must be some kind of.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
Come
really
on.
who can play with it. I think I had one made for me at one stage and just had to take it off because, although I think now the technology is much better, just getting in the way of the eye line. I don't think he's really
Jeez. The gap between the pitch and the stands is so far.
his family.
That's crazy. You don't. I'm glad that doesn't happen in this country. Because that machine will be shite. Go on! It's at the moment! Aubameyang! 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 Oh, why did you just shoot? Stop trying to look for Sterling all the bloody time and just shoot.
He might just take it on himself.
Oh, you wonder if that killer instinct is there with him right at the moment, getting good opportunities here. I wonder if he might
He's
just...
doing well, he's just making the wrong decision at the wrong time.
He's looking for Sterling again.
He's nice and sharp at
Yeah, it's just...
season when he scored 13 goals and a fantastic...
It's just I thought, shoot, you got a chance to have a shot on target or get as a corner or something, but he keeps looking for Sterling every time he goes forward. You're the main striker, you're the one he's supposed to be looking for you, not the other way around.
And that's straightforward for the Croatia international Dominic Livakovic. 7 full Croatia internationals in the starting lineup tonight.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Dinamo Zagreb.
We're only 10 minutes in and Aubameyang could have had 2 goals by now.
It's already 67% possession for Chelsea.
Come on.
Thiago Silva tonight, he's been left behind.
I think that's the right call. He's getting on in years, so still so important to them. He needs that rest.
Aubameyang's pass intercepted by Peric. Now here's Luka Ivanusic, although wasn't given too much time. Ben Chilwell
Because it's
across there.
because I can actually hear what you're saying, so that's why I've not responded. And that's
Mount. Defending was done in there by
yeah,
Mr.
but
Chelsea still have it though.
on WhatsApp it's clear that I can hear you while you're doing that. When it's on Facebook Messenger, I completely can't. It looks like,
Just interesting, you look at this screenshot. Look how recent
yeah,
he
but
is, how high he is.
if you're wanting me to answer what you're saying, this is the best way for me to do it, because I can't even understand you.
Up here tonight, Chelsea.
West Ham won here last
Yeah, I can.
in the Europa League.
I just put it down the bottom corner.
Stadium against Dinamo Zagreb. They also beat Spurs here the season
That's-
before, so they've got a decent record.
Yeah.
English sides as
Wow, in my tea at the same time.
Croatia, they won the title in 16 of the last 17 years, and they're top again after 5 games of this season. The only team they've lost to so far was Bodo Glimt in the qualifiers.
Go on. If Zagreb are not careful, we could get hatful in this game by the way we started. The one where Havertz put it in the box, it was like commentator was spot on. Why did he have to stop his run? All he had to do was oh, fuck off. Fuck off what I've just seen. Fuck off what I've just seen. Great. So basically now we're bringing our shit performances now into Europe for the whole world of European football to see. Great.
Here's the break on, and here's one of the danger men. It's Orsic, and he's in behind Chelsea.
Yep, and you know what's funny? Orsic basically got the freedom of half the pitch. He ran one-on-one from halfway. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace. I'm not going to hit on him, but I'm going to say, Aubameyang, if you did the right thing at the right moment, we could actually not be in this position.
Well, incredible. When we talked, didn't we, about this young man, Orsic. I really thought
Fofana literally had
should have caught him.
Fofana had Orsic literally on toes, but he know if he did any challenge of any kind, he could have been off. Because it was just him.
It just breaks down, doesn't it?
Ow.
Give the ball away cheaply.
Yeah, it was just literally one header, literally splitted between.
I think Fofana
Trying to think who the other player, between Aspie and Fofana, and it was Aspie who left Fofana one-on-one.
will completely sell
Because he was slightly behind both of them. Because I would say if our captain was level with Fofana, I think Orsic would have scored and we would have had it covered.
Well, that's a lovely finish, isn't it? And he's running at pace as well, and he's got to just almost stab it, flick it round the goalkeeper.
Halfway in the middle was, he ran straight through the middle of Fofana and Azpilicueta, but Azpilicueta was about a few seconds behind Fofana.
And 27 in 65 games in Europe. He was powerful, he was quick.
Yep, and supposedly at Napoli he was known for his heading ability and clearing stuff.
Chelsea by 1-0. Despite the fact, Martin, that Chelsea have had 69% possession of the ball already.
And weirdly enough, we've had 69%. We've had 69% possession already, and we're 1-0 down.
He was. Havertz looking for that run that he makes. Aubameyang.
My dad's telling me to keep him informed of what's going on, but I'm not texting him if we're losing because it will just ruin the holiday
You can't ever see
for them. So I'm only going to text him if there's anything positive.
incredible record at the start. And that slipped away.
It's a team at the moment searching for an identity. New players have come in, lots of money's been spent. And
But I'm not really going to hate him for Fofana because he's just got to get used to the style of how we play from how he's been at Leicester.
the atmosphere was good before kickoff. It's even better.
Sad. When we all thought we could get out of this group, we could finish second, we could finish first. If we continue the way we're playing game after game, I don't even think we'll get out of the group.
Havertz.
Because a team like us, with the quality that we've got, shouldn't be losing to a team like this.
I think that when you set
Good,
it up like
good.
this as a Chelsea team, and you look,
I hate to hate this on you, Chelsea, but good luck when we go to Milan. Good luck. We're gonna have to. We're gonna.
It's the way that Tuchel wants to play. He
That-
wants his wing-backs
that's
high.
what I'm
We
s-
saw that little video with
Yeah.
Ferdinand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The way we're playing now, if we call something like that against AC Milan, every time they go forward, we'll just concede.
Players are front too, do they? Because Orsic plays a lot.
But the only thing,
He's close enough there to Petkovic to make it really count.
we'll be watching this.
For Dinamo Zagreb. Here come Chelsea looking for the
Ah,
and the block made by
and theoretically, the last Premier League game,
Chelsea corner.
in fairness, we shouldn't have won.
Mason Mount breaking from midfield.
But we'll take it. But this one, we've got to do something.
It's interesting seeing him playing there. It's all set up to attack for Chelsea, and you wonder,
Yeah.
defenders when you need them.
And yeah.
Wesley Fofana.
I was hyped for this game all day, thinking to myself, yeah, I think I can actually enjoy a game, thinking, oh, we got a game, we got a game we can actually go and win.
By Sterling.
Nah. Aubameyang's had two of our best chances, and he's decided in one of them to basically, oh, I'm going to stop and let the ball literally go across me right in front of me and not go for it. And the other one, I'll try and find Sterling when easily I could have a shot on target. For our two best chances, he's basically gone and done the total opposite of what you think he would do.
And a one by Wesley Fofana.
But he's also still got... We need to keep going forward. We don't stop not going back all the time.
Good strength initially there from Kai Havertz. He was just dragged down there by Josip Misic.
That's his job.
The only one thing I think,
In that midfield.
I won't even blame the manager for him because he's done the right thing, but I think we could have needed him for that sort of moment. Would have been Thiago Silva, but he is getting on. Phone! Stop doing that. You're giving me out palpitation. Every time I think that, I think something's happening this.
Kamadu, Koulibaly,
And I thought the next...
Fofana.
And I'm hoping that... And please be the next, this stream and next, be nice, calm, relaxing, not stressful, and then all the stress basically is going to go on Arts game because that's the one that's going to be the hardest one to get a result out of.
Zagreb, you mentioned it was a back five
Oh, I was only doing that because if I'm eating a bit of my tea or something, I don't want people to like hear it and stuff, because it's quite rude. Yeah. Yeah.
Bodies forward now, Chelsea. 6 Chelsea shirts in there for that move.
I don't even know if you're behind me or not.
Mason Mount out to take it.
I'm on Mason Mount taking the corner. Header. Oh. Basically, I can see I'm nearly on 20 minutes.
It's a push on Sutala.
Dinamo will be more than happy with what
Yeah.
they're right now. This man
You
here,
get-
you do feel it's a rebuild,
Yeah.
isn't it? New players, different positions,
What?
new front line. Sterling, Aubameyang.
I have no idea.
This man has just broken away and scored. And I think you look at the players that have left the Football Club, Rudiger.
Yeah, but-
I'd like to think he would have caught him there.
Yeah, but also,
Fana didn't.
13 tonight, unlucky for Chelsea. Goal scored by Mislav Orsic.
if we, I'm going to say this now, if we, and it's not point of jinx on us, but we are actually losing now. If this result stays as it is, we're going to have literally the whole of European football laughing at us, which we don't want, because everyone in Europe will be thinking Chelsea it's a Chelsea win.
Defended by Aspilicueta.
It was,
Lubacic had
and it was due. The one that's at fault mostly is Fofana, but I will put a little bit to Aspilicueta because he should not have been that a little bit forward. Should have been level with Fofana. That meant Orsic couldn't break in the middle between both of them. He wouldn't have broke otherwise. But then the other thing was they might have thought Koulibaly, you got the header, and then he missed it. But then put them in the predicament of what shall we do?
Chelsea continue to increase.
But the good thing is we're actually responding quite well to going to go down. We did it against West Ham. We can do it against these.
But Chilwell running in, and there comes the Croatia international to claim it.
No, you can see all the patterns that have been formulated. It's just not quite happening.
Because eventually these are going to get tired.
Patient though as well when you make a number of changes.
Because of how we play, we tend to tire teams out, and then we think they're now tired. We're going to go for it
Relationship to
and go and get the goals.
the team. Sterling not played too many games either. Aubameyang making his debut for Fana as well. Just started.
Koulibaly, you've just been taught how to get a header by Fofana. How to actually connect with a header.
Brace now for Ivan Nusic.
Dinamo's just got to keep this ball now. Frustrate Chelsea. One touch, two touch. Enjoy this winning position.
They played everything down in the
No,
as a group.
it brings back memories for me because one of my big popular videos was a goal that Napoli scored against Liverpool when I nearly injured myself and nearly fell off my chair and nearly broke everyone in my body.
About showing they've got the steel to see
So,
against the Chelsea
mental.
team we know tonight they're going to dominate the ball.
Well, they just
And that was when Liverpool were shite.
don't want to do that too often. They've already had 2 or 3 let-offs.
Oh,
Slightly too far in front of Aubameyang.
if you passed it not too hard, the Birmingham would have been through.
Getting space though, Aubameyang. Keeps making those runs.
One thing we can say is we think we might have found the striker that we need. It's just that he's getting into spaces. It's just balls are being put too hard for him. That's the only problem. We're doing balls to him, but they're just too hard.
Can't underestimate. That's a decent skill there, just to flick it round the keeper.
We need to soften down the speed of the ball and the pass.
Didn't really make him
That's what we need to do.
Has been the top scorer for Dinamo for the last 4 seasons, Orsic. Reece James. Wesley Fofana. Kovacic onto Chilwell. Sterling gets started to make the run.
No wonder. Did you see that? Did you see that ball she did in the Euros final? That was mad. So no wonder Barcelona want to go for a lot of Man City players. They've already got Lucy Bronze. What?
Chelsea got 4 in the box here. Sterling.
Come on, we actually have hope! We actually have hope! I can see some more action here.
Really good defending in this league.
How has Robbie Nielsen done that? I do not know, but he's getting on.
Ristovski, you could see it behind for the goal kick.
Ristovski,
Yeah.
I think Sterling, though, I like the position he's playing
Yeah.
tonight on that left
Is he a
side.
striker?
Once or twice he's made really good runs.
Oh, and he is a striker, so that's good.
You've got to play that inside
Does he play up front?
to run onto. That's
So I've never
what he's
really.
best. When he runs
Ah.
with it, he opens
So our
the
main
shot.
striker that we play at the moment is a guy called Stephen Humphreys, who they got on loan from Wigan.
It's a foul, Kovacic.
And then now, to support him, the only problem is, are you going to take Gary Mackay-Stevens out the team or Janelli out the team for Robert Snodgrass? That's going to be the words that you might be thinking. But we'll wait and see when the game comes and see what he puts out. Yeah. Because that Snodgrass has played literally, I think, mostly everywhere on the pitch.
The Dinamo Zagreb goal. It's Chilwell.
Oh, what are you doing? Turn on yourself.
Back there. The man who's going to try and win the ball tends to have a bit of support in there.
Wow. Our best player, Kovacic, is doing literally all the hard work.
Though Aubameyang has been making good runs.
He's basically saved Chile there because he put us in a big hole.
Just got to be cleaner and crisper in their passing, Chelsea. Just move it slightly quicker.
Chelsea, listen to the commentator. He's talking sense. We had to go and commentate. He was talking sense about us for once. Yeah. It's that he didn't need to go and turn backwards. He had to keep going forwards or just put a ball in the box. And then Kovacic comes to the rescue.
Now Sterling.
That's right. At least we got someone who knows.
Getting away by
Yeah.
Lubicic.
And Kovacic started his career at this club, so it's like he will definitely want to win this.
Spilicueta, the Chelsea captain.
Oh, what was it? I read this was on Twitter or on their Facebook. They put the third youngest goal scorer in Champions League history, and it is Kovacic. It was the third youngest goal scorer in history of the competition.
He's got to beat that first man with that ball.
That still mind boggles.
Frustrating night so far for the Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel.
I like to wonder how many fans have actually travelled to watch us in this game today, because it is quite interesting. I'll say about 1,000 or 2,000 at least. 'Cause yeah, it's
Up against Chelsea.
yeah, it's just when sometimes when we see the photo, when I see the image of the stand on the BT coverage, they don't show the whole stand because it's curved. It's not straight, so you don't see the whole thing.
Against the holders Real Madrid. And BT Sport 5.
Yeah, I can see it behind there, but you literally only see a corner of it. The literally tiniest corner, because the stands are raised, so you can't see the whole thing.
And then the Europa League and Europa Conference League on Thursday. Great to have the European
I'll definitely be getting that in the new FIFA.
in the Champions League, where we had a shock on the cards here. Dinamo Zagreb leading Chelsea,
What?
the winners of 2 seasons ago, by 1 goal to nil.
And how is that a foul? So is our player not allowed to jump over a player just to go and get the ball when you can clearly see he's looking at the ball? So how are you meant for anyone to go for the ball at that moment? So if a Zagreb player does it,
Yeah, he's the target.
are you gonna blow up for him doing exactly the same thing?
He can finish as well.
That's what I think is ridiculous. So they're not allowing it to be physical and players are allowed to go and jump and enter a ball.
Orsic looking to lift it in.
When you see what I'm on about, you think it's a ridiculous decision.
Can play it back. Coming in was Kerridge, I think.
Yeah, because you should be allowed to jump. What's the point of being a defender if you can't go and jump and defend the ball?
Yeah, and it's nice feet from him, isn't it? Just transfers it from the left to the right. It doesn't quite get his his foot around that one.
Surprisingly, I would say we might not have conceded that goal if Mendy was on the pitch, but the only difference was, do you want to risk him when he's got a slight knee injury? No.
Both of them full internationals with Croatia. Both of them so important to this team.
Come on. Fuming.
By Misic and by Ivanusic. Chelsea have it back again now with Kovacic.
That's mad.
Breaking down
Folks, for you, I'm gonna check on the other score, because there is one other Champions League game played at the same time as us.
here they come again.
Dortmund 0, Copenhagen 0-0.
Orsic. Lubicic. Misic. Promising hit
From what are we doing? We're literally letting Zagreb have all the time in the world to have that shot. Players, you should go and charge at them.
Really well there, and it's sat up beautifully to be hit.
No, they had another attempt where literally the player literally had the full freedom to take a touch and have a shot, and it was literally straight at Kepa. And they've done it again. Thank the Lord, because the ball was there, we would have been through again.
and then Kovacic did well to hold off Petkovic.
That the problems are coming with the back three. The back three cannot cope with Orsic at the moment. If Thiago's,
Reece James.
yeah, and it looks like from what the manager's been saying that Kepa might be the cup keeper for us this season. Because he's already said he's going to play this game, and Kepa's playing in the next Champions League game because of Mendy's knee. It's not at 100%, but can still play, but has to be on the bench.
Forward, they get numbers in support.
They're doing it well. And they're sitting right again. Look, they come right to the edge of their own box. They're quite happy. They pass people on. And they say, right, can you beat us?
Yeah.
Their organisation so far has
It just be this would be, I think, the wrong sort of game to put someone like Bertinelli in, because he hasn't got that experience playing for us from the start. So would have been a bit.
He's not going to come near me. I'm going to run with it. Do you know what? I'm just going to keep it.
Our bench is actually all right. Our bench is literally very, very extremely strong.
Still there from Ivanusic, supported here by Orsic. Petkovic waiting for the cross, and they'll get the corner off Aspilicueta.
And he raises his fist in the air as if to say, that's a victory. Just to get a corner.
Let's have a look at this shot from Ademi that was well saved by Kepa Arrizabalaga.
And it just bounces off his
Literally, we have only one defender. We have only one defender on the bench, which is Chalobah,
height for him.
It's his 19th
and that is it.
in Europe tonight. He's played more European matches
You would bring Zakaria on,
than anybody else in the Zagreb team.
or you would bring Cucurella.
Qualifies the North Macedonia international, and Chelsea needed their Spanish goalkeeper to stop him.
Because Kai Havertz has done absolutely nothing except for one ball that Aubameyang couldn't read and decided, I'll stop my run.
Kovacic did well to keep it. Orsic was trying to win it back again.
And that is due to the players putting in the balls, or when they're doing it, they're making him having to run a lot quicker to catch a ball that he's not going to catch.
It's Moharami. Places
So then what's the point of putting a fast-paced ball into him when you know you're not going to get to it?
And his touch let him down there, but Misic in that midfield is getting far too much space.
Koulibaly.
If I were to do that, would be on one side, and I think for the other side I would, because he's not doing. Oh, the other side is Reece. Oh, the other side is Reece James. I would take him. That's the problem. You'd actually take Chile off and bring on Ziyech, and then you got basically our two best crosses of the ball on either side of the wings.
Down that side, don't they? Ristovski and Moharami.
Moharami does really well there. Draws the foul in the end.
Or
It's impressive, Darren, isn't it? Not from a Chelsea point of view. We have to say they've not got that balance yet. seeming at the moment the game just playing it a little bit too slow. They need to be quicker in the way they move the ball. All the talent is there. Just got to do things quicker.
Jeez, it's absolutely chucking it down here again.
Difficult to deal with at the moment, Chelsea. Tends to get himself
Oh.
on Fofana and he's winning that battle.
It's chucking it down again.
A bit worrying from a Chelsea point of view. Now they bought these new defenders, their new sort of enforcers.
Then he goes to
Oh,
a bit too high.
every single ball has not reached a single player every time someone's trying to put a ball near someone going forward.
They missed those opportunities early on, and nothing's really come their way since.
Yeah, you're showing the person, the one player on that bench, we should bring on. Even the cameraman knows. Even the cameraman knows. Because he was focusing on Ziyech. Bring him on.
Derby at Craven Cottage, Fulham, who have made a great start to life back in the Premier League against Chelsea. 11:30, BT Sport 1 and Ultimate.
Because if we don't get anything from this and go to Fulham, they'll be thinking now, Mitrovic, you can have all the time in the world and you can bag a hatful.
Won't get any easier for them, Chelsea, will it? Petkovic tonight and then Mitrovic at the weekend.
Well, that's right. And we know how aggressive Fulham are playing right now. Look, he's been able to travel there too far for me.
That was the centre-back, Dino Peric, who was bringing it forward.
Another Fofana.
Last touch was off Aubameyang.
So, Chelsea's best players so far are Kovacic and Mount. So basically our best players at the moment are our two central midfielders. Everyone else is lacking.
Josip Misic. Moharami just caught there by Sterling.
Is there some games been... Oh, it is Dortmund 1, Copenhagen 0. Marco Reus. And I think, if I'm correct, there is some other European games happening at the moment, like I think Europa League or something's happening right now.
Because Reece James has pushed up the pitch. They pressed all high. Fofana then's got to get.
From what I was reading.
Flicked on by Aubameyang, that's handball by Kai Havertz.
Oh, for God's sake, stop handballing it, man.
Actually, one of Fofana's got a little bit of a knock. Actually, not really moving too well.
Oh no, please don't make that even worse. What you just said, commentator. So it looks like we might gonna have to make a sub already. Great.
Fofana's header above Petkovic. Demi. Now Lubicic. Misic is really good at finding a bit of space in the middle of the pitch. Wherever he receives the ball, Martin, he's got time to decide what he's going to do.
Definitely. He just sits away from the play, offers himself available, and then uses it really well.
Lucic was nice and determined.
Come on.
Fofana clears for Chelsea.
We shouldn't be playing this shite. We're playing against a team which have hardly got out of the group stages in 8 attempts.
Lubicic. Peric.
Yeah.
Now Misic. Space again for Petkovic, who's dropped a little bit deeper. Mostly Fofana to Mateo Kovacic, and now on to Sterling.
Wow.
Oh, I thought he might have taken the wrong option there. Should perhaps have gone wide.
Foul conceded by Chelsea. The longer the half's gone on, the more confident Dinamo Zagreb have become.
Definitely. And Mount there's having a word with his colleagues saying, who's going to get
Yeah.
there?
So it's 1-0 Dortmund, and Chelsea's two best players at the moment are our two centre mids, which are Kovacic and Mount.
For Mason Mount tonight.
Yeah. Hey, winning, get in. Well done, Scotland. 23rd in the world rankings. Should be very well, it's very on just height. Because England will be starting soon.
Here's Aubameyang. It's good defending on that side by Ristovski. He's done very little wrong in the first half on that side of the field.
No, but there was never any chance of that ball getting through there to Sterling from Aubameyang. Just needed to be better in possession, maybe travel with it to get an easier pass.
Alright, Cammy, how you doing? Long time no see, Chelsea. No, oh, sorry if I've not updated it because I've been that pissed off. I couldn't be asked to change it because I didn't want to for the sadness of my own health and sanity.
There's no space here, Martin, for Chelsea to operate in at all, really.
No, and they're just sitting out there, occupying space.
It is
I think really
Chelsea nil, Dinamo Zagreb 1. I never thought I'd be saying that in my life.
Everybody in blue has a defensive job to do. There's only Petkovic that stays forward in situations like that. Everybody else drops in.
I just can't believe it, folks. Just can't believe how we're playing.
Here's Mount, Havertz,
That's a foul, ref. He had his arms all over him.
Aubameyang.
Ah, so if a player goes and jumps on someone's back and trying to pull, it's a foul. But if a player's literally grabbing hold of him and he's literally pulling him to the ground, that's not a foul. Referees are dumb.
He's not saying much, Tuchel. He's thinking, isn't he, what he's going to do next? What's that team talk's going to be very important.
Team talk is bring Ziyech on and take Havertz off.
I think the body language that we saw on the Chelsea bench tells you a lot. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Dislav Orsic's goal.
But Chelsea looking a bit shaky this season. That is true because we seem to win one game and then lose the next. Then you think we're gonna win, say like this sort of game against Zagreb, and then suddenly we just seem to. It seems to be every time we can see the goal, it seems like we collapse like a poo. It's the phrase. But at the moment, we're actually playing better while we're 1-0 down at the moment. Go on! Shoot! Shoot! Someone! Shoot! Aubameyang! Oh! Aubameyang! Handball! Oh, referee, that's never offside!
A little bit more encouraging though for Chelsea, the fact that Havertz can find a pocket to play in.
Well, it's good interchange. I'm just looking here at Aubameyang. At no point
Oh, you lucky Zagreb, you lucky gits. But also that was still handball, even if it was, but it was offside anyway, so.
his jaw hasn't really gone at that aggressively for me.
It's one of those situations, Martin.
So guys, if you guys want to know, I've got 2 more watch-alongs this week, which is Napoli versus Livershite, because I'm not calling them by their proper name, Livershite. And on Thursday, I am going to be doing Istanbul Başakşehir versus Hearts, when hopefully they can get a win for the first time in Europe for the first time in 6 years. But like I say, we're going to need it. But we might be thinking, are we going to be able to do it now that we got Robert Snodgrass? And if any of you on here that do supporting the teams in Scotland or support Hearts in any way, if you are on here, because I do have people on here that support different clubs, let me know your thoughts on Robert Snodgrass going to Hearts and have your opinion. Just a bit of an insight. Didn't expect that. Which is a bolt out of the blue, but hopefully we can get a bolt out of the blue and a goal for the Blues. Yep, we're now put back in the same situation as we did with the goal. Put ourselves into trouble yet again, but this time we got players back, folks. No. Get out! Well done.
Then Chilwell blocks it. Orsic. Lubicic.
To be honest, Chelsea are kind of... Wow.
Little chop of the shoulder and then here's
Okay, here we go. To be honest, Chelsea are kind of like Hearts this season. We are a little bit better, but not that much. Nah. How many... Like... Right. I'm not going to be happy about that, as a Chelsea's means more to me than Hearts a little bit. Something like that, but
that was one of the most spectacular misses of football I've ever seen.
just to ask, how many games have Hearts won? But you are in, but what some people would say, you are in an easier league.
Good run by Sterling. Too many in the way in the end. Chilwell can clip it in.
Go on! Up on it! Oh, you absolute...
Kill it quickly enough for Aubameyang.
The one time... Is it just a Heart? Someone who's a regular...
Chelsea looking for the big finish.
On my regular watch along, just a Hearts fan, and saying, to be frankly, Chelsea are kind of like Hearts this season, but we are a little bit better, but not that by much.
Reece James.
As in, they're both on the same amount of form, but
No real room in there for Mount to turn. He eventually did, but hit it straight at Dino Peric.
the difference, they've got to think, that's why I've said, let me know how many wins you are on, and we can compare it that way. But the difference is, we play better calibre of squads and better calibre of players.
Full of energy.
Superb play. Ademi was in the middle of it.
And it should, but the only credit Hearts, I'm going to give Hearts that Hearts should really have been in the Europa League if the team actually and got their heads into gear. They would be in Europa League and maybe be playing Arsenal. But funnily enough, Zurich have got that, and just hopefully tomorrow, on Thursday, they get a massive hiding. And therefore I'm going to be saying this, it's half time, Zurich 1, Chelsea 0. Absolutely, I am fucking depressed, and I don't want to, because I want to be happy in life. Zagreb 1, Chelsea 0, half time. Yeah, very depressing. Yeah. We've literally done everything we can to try and get a goal, and just nothing, literally nothing is working. We can't even break through. It's... I'm just glad that our next Champions League game we are not playing AC Milan, because if we did, I would say we'd get an absolute hiding. Because we... That's what we got to be careful. That's why we got to be... Hopefully by then, by the time we play, we're not playing like this. Because I don't want us to go there and literally absolutely get done over. Because that would not be good for us, and it would just... People would expect us not to do that against Milan. Because it's going to be a good game, I think. These and Salzburg, which be the ones that we should be winning them. But somehow, yet again, in a game, Koulibaly costs us and puts our defenders in a position which he can't even run back to go and help. So guys, keep putting in your question in the chat, like, sub and subscribe if you are new. If you guys are watching the game, give me... I'm saying it based off form, that's all. Alright, I'm going to have a look. Form. But you are got to... Here we go. We'll do Hearts. Right. Gabby, you just got to realise Hearts season started 30th of July. The form, I'm going to do this, and we got to remember this for trying to compare. Hearts have played 6, won 3, drawn 1, lost 2, scored. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. I think they've scored. I'm trying to remember. Scored 10, conceded 8. Goal difference is 2, and they're on 10 for points at the moment in 6 games. Which, in any league, you'd be thinking, that's not too bad after 6 games. If you won half, you'd be thinking, that's not bad. But could be worse. Then, you go on to us, which we have played 6. We have won 3, drawn 1, and lost 2. So we're basically exactly the same as Hearts. The only difference is Hearts have conceded 1 goal less than what we have, and have scored 2 more goals than we have, but they have only played 1 hard team in their league, which is Celtic. And we're on minus 1 goal difference, but on the same amount of points of 10. So there really isn't any difference on the form, because both teams at the moment, in both their respective leagues, their form is exactly the same. So basically, there is no argument in saying who's better than other, because they're in 2 different leagues. We're in literally the same form at the moment. So there we go. We've ended it. Or if I can do this, if we're going to do it, we can do the last 5 games. We've drawn, lost 1, lost 1. 1, 2, lost 2, drawn 1. And then Hearts, they have actually, here you go, this shows how that Chelsea have had better form, because Chelsea have drawn 2, have drawn 1, lost 2, and won 2. Hearts have lost 4 and won 1. There we go. Hearts have lost 2-0 to Celtic, 1-0 to Zurich, 3-2 home win against St Johnstone, a 1-0 loss to Kilmarnock in the League Cup, and then a 1-0 defeat to Livingston. So now the difference between both is due to the last 5 games, and then that is basically the difference. The difference is in and the difference is in our games, that in literally every game we've actually managed to score. Hearts have only managed to score in the home win against St Johnstone, which was 3. They've scored only 3 goals in the last 5 games. So there we go. And the favourites, here we go. We'll do this. The bet on here on Bet365 is 2.25 for a Istanbul win, and it's 3.25 for a Hearts win. So basically they put it as as an Istanbul win. Yeah. So So it looks like the favourites to win that game on Thursday is Istanbul Başakşehir. Not by much. And then we'll see what. And let's get your. Here we go. It said, but we should have been playing Arsenal and stuff. But you can't excuse that performance against Zurich. To be honest, I think we'll lose against Istanbul. And that's coming from and that's coming from a supporter of Hearts who's being brutally honest. So that's good. But anyone, I'm going to ask this question because just going off topic, because it's better not to think of the first half performance. So I'm trying to go off topic to help with that and to get another conversation ready for that, and put down. And he said probably He said Fiorentina. So he's saying we could get something against Fiorentina. Maybe he's put like a maybe on that one, but Istanbul, he thinks they won't get anything. Because I watched Fiorentina when they played Napoli. Napoli got played out of the park against Fiorentina, and then literally a week later Fiorentina went away and lost 1-0. So it shows that, and they were a team further down the league, so it shows that anything can happen. But ooh. So it's yeah. But we need to play these biggish teams for the younger players but that is good because it's experience for the players and everything. But also, guys, let me know on your thoughts on Robert Snodgrass going out, because that's one I didn't even see coming. Nobody did, and that shocks me still. Because I didn't even think he was still playing. Let's go and let's type it in Robert Snodgrass. Robert Snodgrass, we actually got him from Luton. We got him on loan from Luton. Oh, he wanted that, but they've not updated it on the app yet. They've not updated it. They just said his last club was Luton, and he plays in centre mid. Yeah, it just because it's only been done today, they've not updated it just because it's happened today. But I think in a few days or coming days, then it might update on the app. But let's see. While we're here, look at the other score on the door. See if it's still Dortmund 1, Copenhagen 0. It's actually Copenhagen 0, Dortmund 2. And Guerrero has scored for Dortmund. There's only one good thing I love about this app, where when you do it on the internet, because on some of the games you could actually press on a special thing and you could listen to the radio commentary of that game. So now I know if Chelsea are playing in the Champions League, I'm doing that game, but also another British team is doing it. I can just put that on my ears and have that listened through my ears and still be able to stream the Chelsea game as normal. So that's actually quite good. I think that's actually quite good. I don't think we will get him for Europe because I think the deadline's passed, sadly. You got him on a free transfer. So basically, you definitely will be playing him in Europe. But yeah. And you got to think, would you not want to play someone as experienced as Robert Snodgrass, or go with someone who's had less experience in his position? Because it would either be him, Robert Snodgrass playing it, or you would have to put Cammy Devlin there, who's not really played European football due to the fact that he's spent most of his playing career in Australia. So you've got someone who's unexperienced in that position, where you've had Snodgrass, who's not played in Europe. I don't even know if he has played in Europe for any team. I don't know. Could have had a European adventure or something. You never know. In the past. But, ayo, I still think Chelsea will get back into it in the second half. It's just, that would be, if Thomas Tuchel does a substitution in the second half, that can make a difference. AKA, bring on ZH, and we think we could have a chance. Here we go. 1-0 down at half time. We've had 65.8% possession to Zagreb's 34.6. We've had 3 shots to Zagreb's 4. We've had 1 shot on target to Zagreb's 2, and we've had 3 corners to their 1. So, be and end, it's been an even game, but we just made one error. But there's going to be one thing with how we play, of how we do in Europe when we play like some of these smaller teams. The way that we play, we know that what our aim is, if we're losing, is to tire them, to make them very tired, to the point where we will have more chance of breaking through. And I think that's what we're trying to do. Is you keep them moving, tire them out for most of them. It'll be like 60 minutes or something, you might get a chance of getting one breakthrough for us. Because they'll start to tire. So put some questions in the chat, folks. Like, subscribe if you are new. I'm for once happy that I didn't mess with my dad that we have conceded, because I don't want to be annoyed while being on holiday. That's wow. Now that shows that there's 2 players on there that showed the passion. When we consider that goal, Sterling was literally telling other players, why were you doing that? He was literally doing all hand signals to the players, thinking, why were you doing this and that and that and this? And then you had Aubameyang literally back up front, literally disconsolate, just with thinking, what the heck just happened? So at least we've got 2 players who actually have shown we've done something wrong. We need to get back in it. Hey, have you predicted the future? Hakim Ziyech is coming on. But who do you said Hakim Ziyech to come on? But who do you think he's coming? But who do you think he's coming off for? You said Havertz. Havertz is staying on. They've took off Aspilicueta. So it sounds like we're going to go for it and try and get the win.
Different system, back 4.
So it could be that it, or who would it be? It would be. I'm just trying to think if they were doing the back 4, who would be the 4? Who would be the other player that would go into it? That's back 5. I will take a back 5. You did 5 players. Oh, I thought. That's 4. Yeah. But I'm glad we don't do back. I'm glad we don't do back 5s. I'm glad we don't do back 5s. We already seen in pre-season we do not work in the back 5. Never, ever, ever in our history I want to see us play that again.
Chelsea, and then of course on that counter attack, you can't question the goal they scored. It was a brilliantly worked goal.
So come on, Chelsea.
Got to take their chances now, Chelsea, if they come their way, and I'm sure they will.
Yeah, we do have to take our chances and take them.
Misic with a challenge there on Mason Mount. Misic, who was outstanding in central midfield in the first half.
Come on, just keep passing the ball around.
Kalidou Koulibaly. Mason Mount. Now Kovacic. Ziyech involved for the first time since coming on, looking to inject something in.
Wait! We brought someone on who actually bothers to have a shot.
Livakovic, who didn't have a great deal to do in the first half at all. Livakovic.
Oh, I'm just happy to see someone on our team actually have a shot, even though it was shite. At least it was a shot. At least it's on target. Way!
From the bench with a message to
Biggest cheer I've done in the
I think there's an opportunity
whole game.
for Ziyech to really build on his Chelsea career. Hasn't really done it yet for them, for me.
Oh, Sterling, why you not pass the ball? You had players either side of you.
Number 9 tracked him back to tackle him.
Oh,
That's good play out there though by Havertz. So
oh,
Bailly
go on.
waiting for the
Yes.
step.
Oh.
And it just flashed again across the face of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who was closest to it.
Oh.
Havertz again, this time on the right-hand side. Saw him do that in the first half on the left.
I thought Bammy was going to get a touch on tonight. Unlucky.
Chelsea looking for a quick start here at the start of this second half.
That's a ball. Oh, yeah.
And only into the gloves of Livakovic. Third appearance this season for Hakim Ziyech, who is linked with a move away from Stamford Bridge in the summer.
Come on, we just need to keep. If we keep playing with this intensity as we did at the start of this half, eventually we'll score. Not if you do shite balls like that.
Dinamo.
Players need to think before they pass the ball.
Dinamo scored 4 against Ludogorets here. 4 against Bodo.
Because Kovacic tried to do a ball to one of our wingers and literally did it too hard, it went straight through to their goalkeeper. They need to think about how much power they put on the pass before they even do it. Because you got to think, is the player going to be able to get to it?
It's just a different challenge tonight against the team who come here and have
They
the
weren't
ball.
even, that wasn't to Aubameyang, it was to one of our wingers.
Where they're the dominant team.
Yes!
That's a good
Oh! Yes! Yeah! Fuck off!
Aubameyang with the tap in, but the Chelsea
Fuck
celebration-
off, referee, you cunt!
Well, it's a wonderful Glasgow ball as well. Great running off the ball. We've talked about that.
Ah!
Kovacic.
It's onside! But it's Chile who's offside! Ah! When looks are going in for you, that is it. That's going to be the only good chance we're going to have this game now. That's our luck gone. I didn't know that. When it's not going for you, it's not going for you.
But he's got nobody in the middle at the moment. Koulibaly across for Chelsea, supported by Chilwell.
I didn't know it was offside until he said it was offside. Because then the players were all celebrating, and then suddenly it was.
Yeah, a little better. We've seen Sterling.
Ah!
Kovacic is sitting deeper in that midfield with a back four now for Chelsea.
I am.
Ziyech over there with Lubicic.
I'm not doing that because the last time I did a video like that and it went horribly wrong on a watch along for me, literally I had people taking the mickey out of me. And that was when Hearts conceded in the last seconds to Hibs.
Mason Mount. It's good defending in there by Moharami, who got the block in.
I literally was just hands in my head. Absolutely.
Kovacic. It's that solid back line of 5 that served Dinamo Zagreb so well so far tonight.
It has, and almost as if.
So no wonder why we can't break these down. They're playing a back
Not moving
five.
the ball quick enough. Just got to keep moving it. 1 touch, 2 touch. And you've got to run from deep as well. They're sitting on the edge of their own box.
What?
To run from deep to get in.
That's why I want Aubameyang to score, because I think, because you can tell that if he does score his first goal, you know that it's going to be the maddest celebration of them all, because it's like relief for us that we've got a striker. We couldn't even get going without one.
Havertz. Mount.
Come on. Yes! Yes! Oh!
Ball in. It's good defending again by Dinamo Zagreb, who have been so organised.
They do the basics so well. Marking in the box. Organisation is really top draw here.
Shown a tremendous amount of resilience as well tonight, the champions of Croatia.
No, I think the worst for me is going to be tomorrow because I cannot stand Scouts. I can't stand Liverpool worse than anything else on planet Earth.
It's broken down yet again.
If Napoli score against Liverpool, then Liverpool's going to get it. And even a you-know-who is going to get mentioned and say, up you stupid loser of a shite twat. He's going to get he's going to get absolutely ridiculed.
The quarters, the semis, made the goal for Kai Havertz in the final. Here's Petkovic for Dinamo Zagreb. And he wants
The only good...
to run over there.
But the only thing that makes me happy when he doesn't, it means we play the Georgian Wizard and he's scored in every game. So at least keep him playing. He's on form. Keep him on. That Georgian player that we bought, he scored the winner on Saturday. He scored in every game. And some of the goals he's been scoring been worldies, but we just none ever. Wow, we'll wait and see tomorrow.
Moharami there.
What's your score prediction for Celtic versus Madrid? Oh, it's going to be basically like 5-0 Real Madrid. Yep. Real Madrid 5, Celtic 0.
Let's just see the goal again. That's the
Fuck off! Fuck off! That's offside. No.
Looks good.
Literally. Chilwell was literally like from where I am to where my desk is offside. That close. And you know what made him be offside was just the fact he was in a running motion that made him go in front of the player. So a player is not allowed to run. That's why I don't like VAR for some reason, because how you expect a player in that situation to stop running? Because if they stop running, he wouldn't have got to that ball to then give it to Aubameyang for him to tap it in. It's like this. It's like they're telling our player, you've got to let the player next to you get the ball. Yeah, I think Celtic are just going to get smashed at 6 or 5-0. Oh, I am going. One guy's biased. I'm going 2-1 Celtic. I have been in very good form. My neighbour's saying how well they've done versus Rangers. We could have a chance beating them, and the news says that is well. Not really. You're faced against a team with literally the Ballon d'Or winner. You're literally going to get absolutely crucified by Karim Benzema. And Champions League. Yeah. And it looks like Chelsea bring on another sub. No, I don't think it is. I think I might already have guessed who it could be, but by the looks of it, if it's Jorginho, then I'm just accepting defeat. Oh my God! He just shot for 40 yards and hit the bar. Oh my God! Kepa has just done a world of a save. Oh my God! Kepa has just saved a shot from 40 yards to parry it onto the bar. Because they're just shooting from literally everywhere on the pitch. Might be second in our group also. Good luck to the conference. I think you might. Wow, so he thinks Arsenal might top their group, but he thinks Celtic might finish second. No way, Celtic ain't finished second in that group.
Passing the ball now nice and neatly.
No, but it's always nice to have it. It's just for me, it's just having the conversation.
This is the strike, isn't it? From distance, really catches it well.
What a save! What a save, Kepa!
Flicking it onto the bar.
Nowhere, they're nowhere near finishing second. Nowhere near.
This season, Stefan Ristovski played in the Champions
Yeah.
League for Sporting Lisbon. Struck that so sweet.
Go on!
Chilwell helps
Penalty! Penalty! He got pushed, ref!
Sterling beat
How on earth have you not seen the most blazingest push in the fucking known universe?
I think Havertz has got a good case here.
This referee's a
Just
cunt!
gone straight into the back of him.
Even the commentator has said that the player literally rammed into the back of Havertz. He literally ran into the back of him, used his elbow, and literally pushed Havertz over with his elbow to stop him heading the ball. So theoretically, that should be a penalty.
I think he gets enough of the ball as well, though, doesn't he, at the same time?
How does he get over the ball when the ball's travelling up in the air? And he's
VAR will look at that.
he's not looking at the ball. He's looking at Havertz and looking to literally take him out. I'm going to say this, if that was in a league game, that would have been looked at. Oh, we've lost. Chelsea, well done, Thomas Tuchel, you've now officially lost us the game. We
For Aubameyang and Kovacic.
Aubameyang, it just doesn't look right now.
And you know what's even more funny? We've now lost this game now because we bought someone who's now going to cost us again.
To have his usual
We're going to slow down to fuck.
Broja, though, another player with a point to prove coming on.
Amanda Broja's on, and the one that just makes me always accept defeat when he's on the pitch because he slows us down is Jorginho. We don't need to slow down the play. We have to go for it. Does he not? Oh no.
In Zagreb.
And you know what's weird? He's took Aubameyang off for Broja.
Hakim Ziyech. It's good defending on that side again from Lubicic, who's not really put a
But
foot
you're-
wrong so far tonight.
I think, though, if you're a Chelsea fan, you'd
Yeah,
want more from
but you
Ziyech.
also got to think.
I think it's fair to say.
But you also got to think Havertz at the moment is a bit scared on edging the ball at the moment because he has still got an injury. And he doesn't want to go full pelt on his jaw because what happens if he makes it worse?
Broja come up in the cross.
Way! I have a shot on target. I'm Amanda Broja.
And he's flashed
You've actually done something that Aubameyang did not do his entire time on the pitch. Actually have a shot on goal.
So it's Havertz.
And I'm going to say, come on Celtic.
Somebody out there, Darren.
There's the strike again from Ristovski.
Nah, Celtic, you're going to get absolutely clean crackered, hammered, and absolutely sent to the bin. But I'm saying, I wish you luck, because you're going to need it. If you get the win, then you've literally played the blinder. But you're not going to do it against a team like Real Madrid's quality. They're just too good and too strong.
Plays his international football for North Macedonia, Stefan Ristovski. Arian Ademi, the captain, is a North Macedonia international as well.
I think Ristovski, he's actually thriving, isn't he, in that different position as a wing back. He decided to hit it. He's in consultation there too, cool. You're not happy
That-
at all tonight.
Some of the crowd there, just over 20,000 inside the stadion.
And that-
In Zagreb, cheering
And
on
that
his team.
shot was from 40 yards.
Still lead thanks to that breakaway goal scored after 13 minutes.
One thing I will say is, and this is going to be me being nice and fair, I feel sorry for the supporters who have spent God-earned money to come and watch us play away in Europe and watch this.
That's for sure.
That's who I feel for. I don't care how the players play on the pitch. It's more about the fans who are spending God-earned money to come and watch us play in Europe. So perform and make it worth their money.
Fofana.
See, if it was me as a coach, I'll be telling them, you go and give the fans their money back.
Ademi losing the ball. Chelsea have it now with the England left back Ben Chilwell.
I hate to think what Todd Bowley's thinking, and he's in the stands watching this.
Jorginho. That's a foul.
Yep, straight away, my theory is correct. Jorginho slows down the play and nearly gave the ball away. Well done, Thomas Tuchel, you brought on the shittest player on the pitch. That guy just needs to be off our wage bill.
Out now for for Ziyech.
Oh, Ziyech tried something, but why could you play the ball on the ground?
Chilwell.
Ziyech did the right thing, but just why lift it over everyone? Make it hard for Chile to even go and get the ball.
We're a team at the moment, Martin, that cannot find the answer.
Yeah, looks like
So it looks like we'll be thinking, oh, we brought a striker, oh, it's going to work. Ah, it's still same old Chelsea at the moment.
Jorginho.
I would just be happy getting away with a draw. Just to literally save the embarrassment and save our sanity. Right now. That's what I'll take.
Fofana. Chilwell.
That's good play. Oh, you need to stop playing balls too quick for players to get.
Fofana's done that more than once.
We're doing that too many times. I'm physically at this point wanting to go into my bed and cry because this is absolutely a shambles. And that's what's making me feel like right now. It's the goal will save me. Save us all.
The Chelsea bench who can come on and affect the game, the likes of Christian Pulisic, maybe the new boy Mark Cucurella. There's Petkovic though for Dinamo Zagreb, and a big hand in the goal scored by Orsic in the first half. Good defending by Jorginho.
That's a bit appalling. Oh, I can have a look for you because I know a couple of players. Because there's one that plays in America who used to play for Everton. One of their best players.
Very cool in possession, isn't he, Sutalon? And he's given the ball away there.
I can have a look for you.
Maybe Chelsea
Give me something to do.
Raheem Sterling.
Well, it's doing something at the same time. Number 17, you say?
Mason Mount. Free kick. Nice. Changed his mind.
Well done, ref! Referee was about to give a free kick to Zagreb and decided to play on because he saw that the player was play acting. So book him.
He seemed as though he's going to take some action there, Isfan Kovac, and then just...
Oh, it said they're not showing the numbers. I gotta go in here.
Second look at it. See Mount there, the arms come up.
They haven't even got the formation. What an absolute weird people. Way, but a Chelsea player got on the score sheet for Scotland. Get in. At least hopefully you can do it on Saturday. Because Chelsea season starts on Saturday at home at Stamford Bridge against West Ham for the women's team. Aaron Cuthbert. Oh. Then you got Martha Thomas with 2 and Caroline Weir, who now plays for Real Madrid, scored the first.
Yeah, he certainly does. I mean, no one's really...
There's a lot of good players in the top flight women's football that big clubs are seeing like they have some talent to come and take away from us, from this league.
Already a full international with Croatia.
And it's now 5-0, yeehaw.
So far tonight, here's Jorginho for Chelsea. 25 minutes to go.
That's why at the moment I'm keeping an eye on it, but I'm just trying to get my mind on something else so I don't keep getting wound up and wound up.
It's a good ball.
Oh, we nearly scored again, but yet again, no one's on the end of it. That's but typical usual. That's typical Chelsea Football Club.
Jorginho.
Yeah, because it seems to be we put balls in the box, people go for it, but they miss it.
In towards Petkovic.
And whoever thought you'd be seeing this as a transfer? Marcelo now playing for Olympiacos.
Ziyech, though, so disappointing again.
Yellow card, Kalidou Koulibaly.
They,
Down that ball as it comes across the
I think you might like this one about
player on the end of that.
Marcelo's plays for Olympiacos now.
You'd have thought he's going to put everything in the way of it. Lost it again. This young man played outstandingly well, hasn't he, at left wing back.
Marcelo now plays for Olympiacos.
Painful one there for the goal scorer.
Yeah. That is some signing. And this is even weird, and I've never even seen this happen for football. I have never seen this happen in any league, but because of the bills that are happening, a lot of cost of living happening in this country and in the UK at the moment, the SFL and the EPFL in Scotland have decided to are cutting bills by doing early kickoffs. So they're doing that to help energy crisis, so that the ground's not using a lot of electricity. So how are you going to do that when it gets to, like, in the future, when it gets to December, November, when it gets dark like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that's a regular kickoff time in the UK. So how are you going to do it? So how are you going to do it then? That's going to be the stumbling block. Are you going to do it that every game in Scotland kicks off at like 12 o'clock? Ah, Celtic are they put Kyogo Furuhashi on the bench. Oh, nearly scored again. We're getting chances, but we just can't take them.
Ball whipped in there, very difficult to defend against. Attack it just a little bit too
And
much
it is
on
still 2-0 Borussia Dortmund.
Wasn't far away from that far post, by the way.
Wait, the player that I actually said who was very decent for Scotland has scored the 5th. Oh. Oh, that was in 53rd minute. Was it offside? Yeah. Trying to find out for you, number 17 for Scotland. There isn't a number 17 for Scotland. Oh, it was on the bench. Harrison. Yeah, Harrison on the bench. Might have come off the bench. The Chelsea player playing for Scotland, number 22. Good block. Yeah, do you know that they were winning? They were winning at one stage and then they bottled it.
Just watches the ball here beautifully and just pinches it.
And Pontefract at home to Charnock Richards. Oh, literally on this site that I do for the non-league, for like my score show and everything, they don't even have a badge on this site. They just got to see on the football. Who? Oh, they're doing absolutely poor in their league. They're in the bottom 4. Oh! Yeah. And the next person coming on for Chelsea is Marco Cucurella. And off is going off his Chile. So we actually might have a chance now, because we got literally ZH, Cucurella and Reece James who can all cross a ball. That's what you hope and pray. Is that in the FA Cup? Oh, cause I can. Let me have a. That's when it. Yep, they are playing tonight. They are playing Lincoln United. And the other two in the league playing tonight is Stockbridge are playing Long Eaton and Shildon are playing Cosset or Consett. It would have been Ponty would have been playing Dunstan today away, and Grantham would have been at home to Cleethorpes Town. And it still shocks me that Stockton Town are top of the league. They've played 5 and won 5. And then, because the one that surprised me, that in 16th place is Worksop. And they're the one with the money. So today's fixtures, let's see, any...
Rhys James up against Lubicic. Orsic was back helping out. Here's Wesley Fofana. Mark Cucurella. Ziyech.
Yeah, there was 4-2. Which was unlucky, because...
Sterling turned, but they had it nibbled away from him by Moharami. That's a foul by Koulibaly. He's got to be careful on a yellow card.
And Livicic, you're going to need some good luck. You definitely are going to get absolutely handed your ass in their FA Cup tie, because they're playing Chorley. So they're basically going to need it. No. Get out! Out! Jesus Christ on the mic. And Worksop Town are playing away in the FA Cup in 2 weeks' time. They're playing away to Brackley Town of National League North. So it'll be a test for the team with money bought. Worksop, because they're playing Brackley Town, who are in the National League North.
A shield in front of them, Fletch. They really are doing a good job here defensively.
Well, reaching the stage of the game, Martin, 16 minutes to go, where they can see the finish line. So if they are getting tired, they might get the second wind at this stage. Their famous victory if they can win tonight in the Champions League, and that's...
Shite ball.
Well, I think he's had the ball 6 times, and 4 times he's given it away.
Yeah. Oh, Christian Pulisic has come on, and Sterling's gone off.
Changes coming now for Dinamo Zagreb. The experienced Rasmus Lauritsen is the number 6 Danish international. He's coming on to make his Champions League debut. And Dario Spikic is a former Croatia under-21 international. It's going to be a Champions League debut for him as well. So Sadeh Moharami replaced by Lauritsen. Yellow card, I think, been shown to one of the Chelsea bench.
Well, it's either that or Jorginho.
So the goal scorer's coming off to a hero's send-off. Orsic, replaced by Dario Spikic, with 14 minutes to go. And look at what the supporters think about his impact
Right, they
tonight.
love him, and he's done his job now. Spikic is coming on. Again, another player that's got pace, like for like.
It's also a player who's got goals this season, 3 of them. So the top scorer, replaced by Dario Spikic. And his name is going to be on the back page of all the papers in Zagreb tomorrow, if they can get through the next 13 and a half minutes. Ademi. Run back for Chelsea by Fofana.
Yeah. We're going to need it.
Chelsea's white shirts moving forward. Rhys James is one of them. And it goes to
Oh, for God's sake.
defending that near post effectively again.
Once more, he's been immovable in that defence tonight.
Flicked on by Brozier. Havertz.
Shoot!
Ziyech.
Oh, you gave it to the ground. It would have been going in.
He's just out of sorts, isn't he? He knows that. We saw him play at Ajax together a few years ago. He was quite brilliant. He's a shadow of his former self tonight.
That's the reason why the captain, Ariane Ademi, is down. That challenge there by Wesley Fofana. Spent a lot of time on the Chelsea bench tonight with exactly that look on his face, Thomas Tuchel.
Well, very thoughtful. He's trying to sort it out. Games ahead, Fulham at the weekend, but he does not want to start the Champions League like this.
Petkovic caught Jorginho. Chelsea free kick. That's Lubicic, who was down injured, the number 14.
It's all useful time, isn't it, for Dinamo to draw breath. You look at their record in Europe, I think only 5 wins from 42 before tonight. This would be a really remarkable win for them.
Especially when you take into account they've played in the Champions League group stage before. They've never got through to the knockout stage. This would represent the perfect start for them. The same problems, though, persist for Chelsea. They can't keep clean sheets, can they? Goals are going in every time they play. And they've never really had a spell.
My dad's a curse. My dad is a fucking curse.
On the back foot. No,
There's problems everywhere.
I'm calling my dad a curse.
In midfield and the right balance. Who wants to defend in
I just said Aubameyang's up front. They put all three's the missing link, and Chelsea start playing better and not letting goals as well. Look what's happening. He's still letting it go in. Yeah, he just went like he went. But the good thing is, put like hope, and just hope we don't concede or something like that. But it's Chelsea for you. Go on! Yes! Shoot! Someone! Kick the fucking that ball!
Sutalo was there as well. The two centre-backs have been outstanding. They've attacked everything
But
inside their own box.
They have, so commanding. And they're never far away from one
please
another.
don't make this the stressful game at the bunch. This was supposed to be literally the calmest one at the bunch.
Ziyech. There's another Dinamo Zagreb header. And a
Why is every time we're going up for something, the referee just going for offside, offside, offside? So are we not even allowed to attack any balls now?
It was a yellow for Thomas Tuchel. I did think it was waved at the Chelsea bench.
Yeah.
Well, so apparently we're not even allowed to attack the ball. Well done, ref.
Koulibaly beating Petkovic. Lubicic losing out as well. Here's Mason Mount.
Come on,
Now
just
backing
save us, please. Someone. Save us from this embarrassment, please.
Ziyech hit the man who was stood in front of him.
No, and he took an age to deliver it. And by that time, all those defenders have got back in again. That blanket of blue.
Jorginho looking
Yeah,
to
that's the
try
ball.
and find a little gap for Mason.
That's the ball!
Lifted in, it's
Go on!
defended from Lubicic. Brilliant block.
Oh!
He's there again. He's been everywhere tonight. Lubicic. He gets dragged in there. And just reads it.
That would have been going in as well.
In the way.
Ah. We're having chances. It's just everyone's just throwing bodies in front of the ball every time it's going on target.
Low ball in this this time with
Why
Stevens can clear
do a
away.
low ball? Put it high.
Been some fantastic performances by the team in blue tonight. Individual performances and collectively too.
Definitely. They look really strong at the back. Perfect game plan so far. Still got to see this through.
But it sounds like we're not
You do
giving
feel
up.
that Chelsea just one moment of quality and they can break through this defence.
Got 8 minutes to find the quality, plus whatever stoppage time there is. That's away by Lauritsen. Fofana. James. Pulisic. Jorginho. Cucurella.
Oh, Cucurella, man.
Quickly by Ivanusic.
That's what they've done well tonight. You take a poor touch and they're on you like a rash. Ivanusic there. You can see there he's ripped right through his sock.
Time for the card. It's one of those nights though, Martin, where you can see just how well prepared the Dinamo Zagreb players are by Ante Čačić, but then you need to carry that out. They've carried out the game plan brilliantly.
They have. Just see there, look at the back of his.
This is shows what we play like without a guy called Kante.
I'm pretty certain he could have walked off though.
Because if Kante was playing, we wouldn't have conceded that goal because he would have snuffed that. He would have snuffed it out. It would have been back defending.
He doesn't want a season of this inconsistency from Chelsea. Lost their two away games in the Premier League this season. Now getting a reputation for conceding cheap goals, really.
Petkovic's header, Koulibaly down to Cucurella. A little bit more than 5 minutes plus stoppage time to play in the MCreation Zagreb. Dinamo Zagreb 1, Chelsea 0. Jorginho for Chelsea. Reece James have made a decent run, and that man Lubicic is there again. Peric also with a defensive header.
Don't foul, don't foul.
It's a lovely
That ball's out of play, ref.
Excellent play by the substitute.
Well, he actually played in the qualification game and I thought it was outstanding that night, so it just shows you the quality they have.
Mount. Ziyech. Fofana. James. Defending done by Ademi at the near.
Oh!
The post.
We've just hit the post.
For the first time, Chelsea denied by the post.
Better
Ah!
from James.
Reece James off the post.
By Jorginho.
Oh yes!
Ziyech.
Oh!
Two Chelsea chances. Livakovic was there in a flash.
Well, Ziyech really, for me, there should be
How are we not
outstanding saves.
at least going to get a point from this?
Ziyech has absolutely blasted it at him.
Oh my God, have we not got a draw from this? If we don't,
There.
ah!
This is the shot, isn't it, from James, comes back off the post. I mean, that is a great hit, isn't it? Keeper, I think, might just get a touch on it too.
Oh, Ziyech was offside.
Looking to see there when it comes back as he stood in offside position. Anyway, up goes the flag. Saves his blushes.
First save though, Martin, was instinctive and brilliant from Livakovic.
Well, brilliant. And his left foot there to get that in the way. Also, he doesn't know he's offside at that point.
just wonder though in these final few minutes whether Chelsea might just find that chance. The chance is starting to come now.
Reece James there getting further forward.
Come on.
Here's Jorginho.
Oh, you jammy
By Ademi, the captain,
git.
Reece James.
If he didn't get a touch on that, we would have been through again.
The Dinamo Zagreb players will just want Petkovic to hold the ball as long as he can, but Koulibaly's won it back for Chelsea.
Well done, Koulibaly. Foul. Well done, ref.
Free kick for Chelsea.
He's been everywhere, Ademi, tonight.
Got a shirt that's absolutely ringing with sweat.
Almost typifies, doesn't it, their determination tonight. Skipper coming off.
He's led by example though, hasn't he?
Certainly has. He's run his race. Also, look, can barely walk.
Great reaction. So Martin Bacharina coming on. 19 years of age. What a time to enter the fray in the Champions League.
And he can play as well. Let me tell you. It'd be more of the same.
Into the final 2 minutes. Hakim Ziyech for Chelsea. Still searching for the equaliser. Good defending again by Dinamo Zagreb. Spikic runs into Fofana. Chelsea pressure.
Oh, Fofana, better ball.
Perich.
Don't foul.
Good play by Petkovic. Bacharina involved for the first time since coming on with a fresh.
Well done, Cucurella.
Ziyech.
That's a foul, ref. You just tried taking him out there. Didn't even get a touch on the ball. Oh, but then you go and... So you do the challenge, but you stay down, but the player actually gets slided, gets up. What's the point in slide tackling if you're going to stay down?
Big challenge going here, isn't it? I think Perich is in a little bit of trouble getting treatment after this one. Petkovic has done that all night, held on to that ball. He's got plenty of bruises tonight. Really good target man for them. Perich is on his feet, good news.
Intercepted by Cucurella.
Eight!
Well, there's plenty of time.
Oh, it's 8 minutes stoppage time. Ah, could they give us belief? Give us that belief. Come on, boys. Oh, Ziyech, you're better than that, man. You're better. Well done, Cucurella. Well done.
Mason Mount.
Mount, if you're doing balls like that, you're not going to get anywhere.
Really disappointing in the build-up there. Ziyech should just give it to Cucurella. In the end, Mount comes onto his right foot, too much on it. He knows.
Koulibaly working hard for Chelsea. Broja. Good run.
Go on, then, Matt. Go on, Broja. Well done.
Zagreb ball. Spalaqueta in discussion there with Edouard Mendy. He was left out. He's got a brilliant Champions League record, the Chelsea goalkeeper. Saying there that he caught it while it was in play. I think he did. I think it's going to be a free kick here to Dinamo Zagreb. I don't think the ball had actually gone.
Well, that is bizarre, isn't it? Right, it's come off his arm anyway, though. still in play.
Up it goes towards Petkovic. Header one for Chelsea by Koulibaly.
Showed his value there again. Petkovic stopping Koulibaly from really getting any height and distance on that.
Some noise in here now. Crowd trying to play their part to try and get Dinamo Zagreb to the finish line. Chelsea still believe they can get something here. From
If you get a draw from this, I'll take it.
Still over 5 minutes of stoppage time to play. Christian Pulisic pulls it back, glanced away by Dino Peric.
That's a free kick, and that's a booking all day long. The ball's long gone, ref.
Dinamo Zagreb.
Opportunity here for Chelsea.
Uefa has got the laying down job behind the wall. Ziyech, James and Mount over the free kick for Chelsea.
He's got no right really to win that. Koulibaly's towering over him and he just... He's had a quite...
Fucking happened, man. Fucking phone.
Elected plans.
Oh, see, it worked for that one, but it won't work for this one. What a shit ass app this is.
Let's see who takes this.
Finally.
Keeps probing. James will never give up, this young man.
2.5 minutes of stoppage time to play.
Just score, please, for the love of God.
From matchday 1 of the Champions League. It's the same 3 over the ball, Martin.
I think you can see there's a little row taking place there, isn't there? James is saying, really, after that one, you want to take another one?
Uefa is down there again. Ziyech again, and he's gone into the same part of the wall. On by Koulibaly.
What a shit header that was.
And it came in from Pulisic. Well, that was strange. Same free kick, same blade of grass, same result.
Well, I don't think Ziyech should be taking that. I think James should be. And you wonder who's in charge.
Yep. Reece James went and told Ziyech, "You're not taking the next one," and then Ziyech overrules him and goes and takes the goal and goes and takes the free kick. What the fuck? Reece James told you you're not taking it, but you go and take it anyway.
With a minute of injury time to play. He's had to do a selfless job up there tonight, hasn't he?
I hate players when they do that. Reece James is our best free kick taker on that pitch. He's better at taking free kicks than Ziyech.
Really strong, winning headers.
Took 2 free kicks and the same outcome. They both hit the wall.
People to get around him, holding on to the ball brilliantly.
Time almost up for Chelsea. Bacharina. Josip Dermic. One back for Chelsea by Kukurea. Jorginho back to his goalkeeper. Given away though to Ristovski. Throw into Chelsea. Maybe one last chance if they get it forward. The crowd in here baying for the full-time whistle. He's been calm and serene all night, Chacic.
He's been allowed to be. His team have done all the talking for him.
Koulibaly. Chelsea have to get it forward. Jorginho forced the wrong way. Referee blows the full-time whistle. And we have a sensation on the opening night in the Champions League in Group E.
Full-time. Zagreb 1, Chelsea 0.
Croatia have beaten Chelsea. It's a famous night in the Maximea. The heroes are wearing blue. And the crowd are celebrating a famous night for them. Mislav Orsic with a goal in the first half. Livakovic, the goalkeeper, played his part in the second, and to a man, they were absolutely outstanding. And the Chelsea players trudge off, having been beaten away for the 3rd time this season. 1 clean sheet in all of their matches so far. And Thomas Tuchel must wonder what he has to do to get this Chelsea team playing like it used to. It's Dinamo Zagreb's night. RB Salzburg and AC Milan come next to Stamford Bridge, but Chelsea are beaten on opening night of the Champions League. Dinamo Zagreb 1, Chelsea 0.
A big thanks to Martin Keown and Darren Fletcher, and it's only match day 1, the first match of the new campaign. We've already seen a huge upset. Chelsea's stuttering start to the season continues with a defeat to Dinamo Zagreb. Now they deserve all the credit. They frustrated Chelsea all night.
Full-time Chelsea 0, Zagreb 1. Like, subscribe to the notification. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Napoli vs Liverpool. Hopefully that's better.